Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Kelly from Mystical Madness. Please hit the like button. I'd appreciate it if you can. If you resonate with the reading, I am going to start out. I just did an energy reading. It's loading right now. It was pretty intense, so I wanted to keep going because I was like getting some good messages, and right away I'm getting this song. Killing me softly with his song, killing me softly. So someone could be writing a song for you, or you guys could just like music. All right, I'm using Magi's Chosen 144 deck. Oh, let me make sure there's a couple upside down. Even though I was shuffling them that way. Today is a very sunny but cold day, but I still go out and get some air. I just went out there and went 6 times. It felt amazing. And the sun is so beautiful. It literally gives you energy. All right, let's start out with this deck, and then I can go to the tarot. Spirit, please give me... Whoa, Lucid Dreams. That flipped out right away. These are all I know about lucid dreams is that you know you're awake when you're having the dream, and that can be pretty crazy to get out of sometimes. Like, you know how you're having a bad one, you're like, let me get out of this. That's what I feel like lucid dreams are. But I guess I'm getting to write these things down if you're getting like downloads and stuff, because now don't forget, we're starting out with this Chosen Ones deck. Like, if you know you're chosen, but this is for everybody. Everybody's a chosen one. It's just if you are using your gifts, or what you're doing with your gifts. So this is advice for that. If you're having these lucid dreams, and they could be messages from your ancestors, from the Holy Spirit, whatever. Maybe keep a notebook pad by your bed. I was advised of that a lot, and I didn't do it. And I would wake up. I don't remember my dreams, but I would wake up with like a super good something just popped in my head, and I'd go to write it down. Boom, gone. So I didn't have the pad there. The thought would just go away. So I'm just thinking that may help you down the line when you go back and look at your book. Because all the tools that I learned over the years from all the different recovery programs and stuff like that you think aren't helping, later on down the line, they all start coming back to you when you want to do the right thing in that, when you want to heal yourself and get to your higher self, the best version of yourself. Whoa, Starseed. That flew out too. So the lucid dreams could be because you're gaining your gifts. You're a starseed here, so you could just be getting what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. I want to say just getting downloads and stuff from spirit, but that's not what. Ascension. You could be ascending, like right now, maybe you went through a rebirth or something like that. You will regret messing with the chosen one. So I'm not sure. So you are chosen, okay? You're a starseed here. But who's messing with you? You'll know your story if you have people messing with you. What makes me sound... This is just something I feel like I have to share. What makes me sound crazy to people, like even my own family, is if I speak like this or talk to them about this, people think I'm nuts, okay? And I am not nuts. This is like a powerful, you can feel, if you have a connection with God, I never really trusted. And I can feel that I am definitely not just walking around thinking of all these different ideas and these jobs that I'm getting. I'm not doing all that. The higher ups are doing that, okay? we all have that free will, but what I'm saying is there's no way some of the things that happened to me, especially with the hell I've been through, that I could have got out of it without some guidance. So whatever your higher power is, like I've told people before, just Mother Earth, that's God created Mother Earth too. So whatever. So whoever your higher power is, definitely give up a little bit of control if you have that, because you can't do it all alone. You do need something, and sometimes going to your family and stuff, that's not the answer, and they tell you that when you're in recovery. Don't go home and use your family as to help you, because if people don't understand what you're going through, that's what this whole message was right here. If people don't understand what you're going through, sometimes you'll get this. People will mess with you thinking, oh, she's different, oh, she's spiritual. No, I'm the same person. I'm just reading tarot and trying to help people with messages. Oh my God, Cal, I'm sorry, guys. All right, so somebody has ancient divine blood. I don't know much about that, but I'm learning that the different bloodlines that you were born into is very significant. That's why people do the ancestry. I've never done it, but this is like maybe you have royalty in your bloodline. All right, so now I got to keep going. Oh, yep, you're a I got it. I got to keep going with this. I got to take a breath of myself because that last reading really got my energy up, but in a good way, because I was kind of down this morning. Generational curse breaker. So you could be having dreams not about this, but maybe you're getting, dreams to help you to make this happen. It could be as simple as you're changing the whole dynamic that your family, set. Maybe it was dysfunctional. You're going to change that pattern, or you already had, and that's where you could be getting the drama from, is your own family. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Because people don't understand. And it's not their fault, you know what I mean? So, yeah, starseed and now psychic. You could have all the clairs. You could hear, not actually hear voices, but hear a message. That's what that is. That's what clear audio is. And just all of a sudden a message pops in your head very quickly, and you're like, what, you know what I mean? That's what one of the clairs is. And then there's the visions. You could actually be like, if you have psychic powers, you could have mediumship abilities. I don't know why this word's popping in my head. Necromancy, maybe speaking to passed over people who are passed over. Okay, so this is definitely meant to come out this way without me shuffling, because you got this. You will regret messing with the chosen one, and if you've been going through hell, for you to get this card, you know who you are. I'm sorry if you're going through that, but if you're going through that, Judgment Day for your enemies. And the energy reading that I just did, there was judgment, justice, there was a lot of conflict and competition that you had to endure, that whoever that reading was for in there. So I don't know if you'd want to go watch it, but this is making me feel like this is the same energy coming out, but in these cards. Could have been going through psychic attacks because you're royalty. You have this ancient divine blood. Okay, so remember I said, under generational curse breaker, enemies, right there. So you may not even know these people. And you got the Judgment Day for your enemies before you got the enemies card, so I like that. That came out first, so that's telling me you're getting your judgment. And people are like, what do you mean? What do you mean? All right, even if somebody did something horrible to me, I would never want that person to suffer or get their karma. I think that's horrible. I would rather, just see nothing happen than to be able, but there's some people who actually like to get not revenge or, if you're going through this, I don't blame you if you want to see Judgment Day for your enemies. But you definitely have them probably because you're breaking generational curses. It's, wow, evil family members. That's exactly what I have going on. But what helped me is I have a mouth. Well, I'm working on it. It actually got me in jail, my mouth. Very impulsive. My mother was very impulsive. I had a very, like, horrible, dysfunctional upbringing, what the things that I was taught. But, so we have that drama in the family, but I've always been stressed out to be around my family and never really realized why. And this is important. Me and my sister and myself, we couldn't even speak to each other without being triggered, especially if it was about our parents for years. And just recently, which is so weird, because I never thought she'd change. She's a Leo. The other day, we were both like, well, why don't we take turns talking? So even if you have evil family members right now, keep your stuff to yourself. You know what I mean? Because people don't understand, but the best way to show is just show them. Show them if you're going to end up using these starseed abilities and you're worried about it because of your, religion or anything like that, or whatever your family members are thinking. The best thing to do is if you don't tell people, then they don't have anything to say. That was a very tough lesson for me to learn. You have the gift of courage. Could be a Leo, but could be very strong. Very strong person. Remain calm at this time. Sorry, I'm just going with this now. I am going to pull tarot. Remain calm at this time. I was going to stop with that, but I got to show you. Because when you get the Jesus descendant is usually like, again, the ancient royal bloodlines. Spirit advice from spirits, sage your space. That's always good to clean your stuff out. Even if like you're disorganized like me, I fold everything up and 10 minutes later it's just kind of keep it neat because then it makes you feel better about yourself. Somebody could have you obviously with this what I'm getting with this rebirth, because I'm looking at the psychic powers, this rebirth could have showed you your gifts. You could have had them your whole life, but it took something like whatever happened to you here or whatever, and you have it falling on the gift of courage card. My ears are ringing big time, so this is definitely to go through a death and rebirth takes balls. I'm sorry. There's some people like my ex-husband. I don't even like to really say a lot on here, guys. If I'm trying to share my story because I've come through a lot and I feel like I can help you, but I also get nervous about sharing on here because I know people are watching. But this death and rebirth, oh my God, I don't know why I said that. This rebirth could have caused you to go into finding your gifts that possibly you could have had already from your bloodline that maybe you didn't even know about, that were passed down. And if you believe in this, and I'm sure you do because you're here, you could be getting like your ancestors even coming to you. Like I get little visions of like my Nana's face and stuff like that. It gets me through too. And I don't care who thinks I'm crazy because I would never make this shit up. A year ago I wasn't, doing this. This is what helped me heal. Even if you may not think it's accurate or anything, that's okay. It worked for me. That's how you got to think of it. It worked for me. If I had a lot of tools and a lot of rehabs and nothing worked, and this worked. I was already, the boot camp worked first, and then this helped me. I don't like to lie, so I'm probably too brutally honest, to be honest. To be honest with you. That is a saying that I always say. I don't even know how to say this word, and I'm so wound up right now. Lemurian blood. So you'll probably know more about that than me. Not only are you a miracle, but one is on its way to you. That's like the Wheel of Fortune. You're getting something here for going through this. You know why? Because you had the courage to go through this rebirth. I'm telling you, that's hard to do. That is hard to do. Yep, dark night of the soul. You purge the old shit out. And black sheep. Here we go. Clarification. I know that these are just, look how it's coming out. Look how it's coming out. This message was meant to come out for somebody. I was the black sheep of the family. That's why you're getting the looks and shit. That's why just show these people. Because you're going to here. You're a winner. Not a winner, but with the starseed, yeah. I'm not saying competition winner. I got to clarify that. Just like Charlie Sheen, the winner.